This is Julie.
Hey, calendar, what's my morning like?
Julie's about to have a long day.
At 9 a.m., soccer carpool. 9:10, purchase birthday card. 9:05, dry cleaning.
Did you just go backwards?
I'm sorry, I can't fit that question into your schedule. 9:15, cry for a little bit.
For days that won't end, let Schwann's help. With Schwann's, you can get delicious meals that go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. Visit today at schwanns.com. This is Julie.
Hey, calendar, what's my morning like?
Julie's about to have a long day.
At 9 a.m., soccer carpool. 9:10, purchase birthday card. 9:05, dry cleaning.
Did you just go backwards?
I'm sorry, I can't fit that question into your schedule. 9:15, cry for a little bit.
For days that won't end, let Schwann's help. With Schwann's, you can get delicious meals that go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. Visit today at schwanns.com.
You stop talking. That was pretty funny. It's weird shit you're talking about. Jim the Keys, bartender for episode 104. I'm here with Bill Wissinger and Luke Glenn.
How y'all doing?
And what's today's episode is it's medication time.
Medication. I love that. I love the picture.
Usually it's
One who flew over the cuckoo's
when
nest.
he was flicking the lights on. Was he flicking the lights on and off? It's
I don't know.
medication
He
time.
was fucking with Nurse Ratchet.
Better living through chemicals.
Yes, yeah. So today I thought about that because first thing that comes to mind, my girls started popping off about pizzas. It's National Cheese Day.
National Cheese Day.
Yeah, but the pizza places are offering specials.
Bun
But
and cheese pizza. That's kind of like,
Yeah, I know.
it's like having
a burger,
fucking,
a burger without.
a plain hot dog.
Do you
with
got a plain
nothing
hot
on it.
dog?
Actually, I like a plain hot dog as long as it's
I thought you
beer
would.
battered
No, you
and
can do. I
fucking
can do a killer cheese pizza, but it's going to have Asiago. It's going to have queso fresco. It's going to have.
I like a
18 different
pepperoni,
fucking cheeses on
pepperoni
it.
mushrooms, and
I'm not into
sautéed
the
onions.
mushrooms unless I'm going to get high.
I bet you.
We gotta
I
get-
hate
we
Would
gotta
that
get-
change the
otherwise.
nature? You think it would change the nature of the chemical in the mushroom if you?
Psilocybin?
Yeah, would it if you baked it into it?
No, I don't think so.
No, it doesn't. No, that stays.
No,
Because
right
I know
there.
that some chemicals get
Yeah,
denatured.
no,
No, we used to make electric pizza all the
Yeah.
time.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
put it on. I know they put it in boiling, steep it in boiling water, and make tea out of it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
You can't break down psilocybin.
You can't.
Well, I
That's
guess
an
your
active
liver
ingredient.
eventually does.
Oh,
Well,
really?
there's a couple other other ones, man. You have to be more scientific and stuff, but basically, psilocybin is the fucking basic ingredient in a hallucinogenic mushroom.
There you
Really?
Yeah.
And you can't break that down through heating or freezing or anything.
No, it
So
just
temperature.
enhances it, man. When you boil it,
go. Yeah,
you
I
get
think-
rid of all the other shit that you
Yeah.
don't want.
just yep.
And it makes
Concentrates
it
it.
more concentrated, man.
So if you make a tea or something like that.
yeah.
You got to go crawling around in the fields.
I got a story about that.
4
if you
o'clock
wanna
in the
hear
morning.
it.
Oh,
Looking at the
I want to
cow
hear
pats.
it. It's a great story and it's pertinent to the topic.
First time I ever did mushrooms, me and my buddy Robert Johnston went over to a friend of ours' house, and I won't say their names because I don't know if they'd be cool with it.
Yeah, it's always good asking
And
first.
so at any rate, so they had made it, and they were a little bit younger than
Yeah.
us, and they were there was 4 guys sitting around, and they were staring at this magic mushroom tea.
Okay.
So me and Robert show up, and they say, "Oh, it's mushroom tea." Oh, far out. So I immediately grab it and I chug it down, and they're all looking
What's
at
it
me
sitting
with
in?
their eyes was big as shit. I mean, it was chunky style. It was nasty tasting. But I was like, wow, far out, man.
They're like, oh, we're going to split that 4
And
ways.
so my buddy Rob, not to be outdone by me, he joins in too, and he chugs down some with me. So the other guys, all the other 4 sit there and wait, man, and me and Rob keep passing this back.
Yeah.
Next thing they know, me and Rob are smiling and laughing and having a great time. Then they get into it.
Yeah.
So long story short, we ended up at several different points of the night doing different things, but One of the most memorable thing was we went out where all the rednecks hung out around the sand dunes, and we had a, Volkswagen hood.
Okay.
You know, if you take it off the Volkswagen, you flip
It's
it
like
over,
a sled.
you tie a rope around the handle. So,
Yep.
so my buddies, they would ride it, man, and so you're dragging it across sand. It gets glowing hot, man. So the one guy, he's trying to jump off, but his tennis shoes had melted onto the hood. We had a great time, man. It was,
Good times, Luke. Good times.
There you
and
go.
the funniest
So
thing
where was this, in West Virginia?
Titusville.
Titusville.
Oh, Florida.
North
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, these was Space Coast mushrooms. For anybody that knows mushrooms, Space
Yeah.
Coast mushrooms.
Dude, hey, you do know the number one export in the state of Florida, right? Number one export in the state of Florida?
No.
It's not oranges.
Okay, wait.
It's beef.
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 Because our beef eats mushrooms.
Beef.
Really?
Really? So, man, that means there's thousands of fucking fields filled with cow patties that you can go.
Oh, I
crawling
didn't
through.
realize that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
No,
I did
no,
when
yeah.
I went up
In the 80s, man, during Reagan.
Evacuated
Yeah, you drive
We
by
saw
thousands of cow patties. man.
thousands of
Well,
ranches,
Reagan
small
era,
ranches all the way up.
Oh, yeah.
Reagan era, they came out with what they call the antifungal feed
Yeah.
to get rid of the
Yeah,
mushroom
mushrooms.
problem. Well, most of the farmers were like, "Fuck you! I'm not putting a
Dude.
fucking pesticide inside." my
It wasn't
fucking
even that.
cow."
It was twice the fucking price. Everybody's like,
Well,
yeah,
there
okay,
was
we'll buy a
short
bag.
time, the Reagan administration made it free
Okay.
to
Yeah.
any farm. It's
Okay.
because
There you go.
in
Okay.
certain areas where
Okay.
it was like,
Oh, well, let's stay on the drug topic on that. The you were talking about mushrooms, and so you must have come across. I knew people that.
Well, I'm still curious about how often you've been crawling in farmers' fields looking for. How long you've been crawling in farmers' fields looking for mushrooms?
so you have to sneak into the field
Right.
yeah.
and
That's
stuff.
where
So-
I learned the difference between a bull and a cow.
Well,
You know what the difference between a bull and a cow, right?
yeah, if you kick one in the balls, they chase you really hard.
No, whichever one's fucking chasing you, it's a bull. Doesn't matter what it's got for genitalia. If it's chasing you, it's a bull.
No, man, a bull is so easy to pacify, man. All you gotta do is disrupt it with some fucking food, man.
There you go. Well,
And
hey, it's just
so-
like every man here. Have a sandwich. Okay. I'm fine.
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
a bull's very easy to distract if you got, but it has to be premium.
I remember
corn
seeing
is
it-
the best thing. That corn will. Destroy
Eduardo
a bull.
Carocchio
And I don't mean corn on the cob. I mean,
I remember it. I remember a matador, Eduardo Carocchio, would distract a bull before he killed it with a bowl of paella.
There you go.
with
You're
what?
making that
A
shit
bowl
up.
of paella.
I don't know what that is.
Paella is a
Paella.
Spanish dish. That's why he said if you give it feed, it'll be distracted. And we.
Yeah, but that's true.
I'm just saying.
Okay,
And they
we're all
use the red
distracted
cape.
now.
That's all distracted now.
Okay,
back
anyway.
to the mushroom hunting then.
Oh, so one night, me and a buddy of mine, we went out, and I had a dark blue fucking Ford F-150. It had a 38-inch Swampers on it.
Oh, there you go.
Lift
You couldn't
kit.
hear that coming from 10 miles away.
Well, actually, it had a very quiet straight six tractor motor.
Oh,
in it.
I love those Ford straight sixes,
And
dude.
it wasn't fast, but you
No, but you
kill
couldn't
it.
kill those things.
Okay, let's get on to the mushroom story.
And so at any rate, man, so like I say, man, they were cracking down, and so you couldn't take the highway in. So you had to come through the woods and the back ways and the whatnot. So that's where the four-wheel drive came in
Yeah.
handy. Well, it was really super slushy one night, man, and I slung up so much black mud on my truck. And we had a case of beer in the back, man. We were set. And so we find a spot, and we go out, and we're carrying around like a six-pack apiece. And we're picking shrooms, out of the cow shit.
Wait, if there's slush and all that, how can mushrooms grow out when it's cold enough?
Oh, no, you got to understand. That's how I had to get. I don't mean slush as in snow.
Oh,
I mean,
you mean mud.
slush as in really sticky fucking mud
okay.
that you have to have a badass
Titusville,
four-wheel
you
drive
don't have
to
that
get
much
through.
slush. Okay.
And so I call it, it's slicker than goose shit.
Okay,
You
no, that
step
works.
out-
That's good. Go back to so you're picking out the mushrooms.
So we're picking the mushrooms and we're eating some and putting some in our bag and eating some.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, we're tripping balls, man. And it was a dark fucking night. Couldn't find where we parked the fucking truck at.
Yeah.
But we walked up on a herd of cows.
Yeah.
And so now we're starting. The mushrooms are kicking in, and the cows are looking at us, and they're going, "Move,
Yeah.
move." I'm like, "Oh shit, we got to get out of their way, man. We're in their way." So the cows now, they're used to
When they
somebody
do
pulling
something
up
like that, if
in
they
a-
do that, does it mean they're going about to attack or something?
No. It just means that they saw a pickup truck, and they're used to somebody pulling up with a pickup truck and throwing
okay.
food
Throwing out bales of hay and
stuff.
corn.
So
and
that's,
So
why-
then
that's kind of why they were mooing, and so we're like, wow. And so they start following us, man. Now you gotta understand, when you're tripping on mushrooms and you have fucking 500 cows following you around.
Shit's getting a little strange.
We ran out of our beers that we had, and we could not find the goddamn truck for shit.
Wait, the cows still following you around?
Yeah, the cows are following us.
Wait,
and-
you're going to
and
look
it's-
for a 7-Eleven or something?
No, looking
it's
for the
pitch
damn
black.
truck.
We're in the middle of the goddamn
No,
woods.
can't
Ain't
find the
nothing.
damn truck.
There ain't
Where
even
are
any
you going to
light.
get? Oh, you're looking for the truck.
Looking for the truck.
'cause we're out
Oh,
of
where
beer.
your beers are in the truck.
And so
Can't find the truck.
Finally, after hours of walking with the cows following us, when dawn breaks, we had walked right by the truck 7 times.
Because of all the mud you had sluiced up on
Because
it.
it was so fucking pitch black and blended in, we didn't see it. And we were tripping fucking balls, too.
Really? Fuck. What if you died out there, kept on looking for it, and then
For all I know, I did. And I'm still out there looking
You're out
for
there.
it.
He's
This
still-
is just a dream.
This is your afterlife.
This is just a fucking dream.
He's been
as
tripping
far
for
as
the
I know.
last 20 years.
Oh, okay. On the next topic, someone
Except
brought.
for me and my wife, we had some good mushrooms that I got from a stripper the other
Yeah.
night.
There you go.
Oh,
That was
you
really
told her
good.
name was
Lucy, man.
Lucy. Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. She showed up at
The Caribbean Club.
no, she
No.
was at Sharky's, and I wasn't there that night, but evidently she went like all ape shit, and she was like getting totally naked.
That
and
was the one on the
tripping hard.
pole, wasn't she?
Yeah, the one on the pole.
Nice looking.
I thought
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I mean, she didn't have tits to speak
yeah.
of. But
Key Largo
goddamn,
nice.
No, stripper nice.
Stripper nice.
I would have
Kinda
sniffed her
trashy
butthole.
nice.
Okay, well that's
I would have definitely sniffed her butthole anyway.
Yeah.
I might even have took a core sample if it was smelled clean enough. Yeah, to take a
Let me
core
plug
sample.
this right in.
That's like a dog, isn't it?
No, a dog licks, man. Only a human can take a core sample. You know what a
No,
core
no,
sample
no. I'm
is,
talking
don't
about
you?
sniffing buttholes.
That's when
Dogs. You know, dogs sniff.
Oh,
butt-
humans sniff buttholes too, man.
Oh,
Especially
okay.
when you're tripping.
What are you looking for when you're sniffing a butthole?
A lack
Ambiance.
of scent.
And lack of that fucking.
So you're gonna be.
What do they call them? They call it Santorum. You don't want that leaky
Santorum, the
butthole.
leaky butthole
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
No, but I mean, you're gonna begrudge a woman
Yeah, no,
your
no,
pleasure of
no
your
pinworms,
company.
parasites, etc.
Yeah.
That is not my dog.
Yeah. No.
No, that is.
You're
my dog.
you're gonna deny Luke.
It's a very friendly
Luke,
dog.
Bill, you're gonna deny a woman the pleasure of your company. That goes for both of you because she recently had Indian food. Because her whole time
my
of the
God.
she could have
No.
eaten at the wrong place.
No, I'm not going to
Actually-
deny her the pleasure of my company, but I'd certainly deny her the pleasure
Pleasure
of
of-
my tongue in her butthole.
Are you
I don't need to. Need to be tasting Vindaloo coming out the other way.
okay? Okay. So
Well, you never know, man. As long as they properly enema or whatever they call it, enemize.
Yeah,
how
watch
would you,
that damn
How would
thing.
you make a verb,
That's on the
a
inside.
past tense verb out of enema?
Enemize. Enamud.
Enemize.
Enamud.
Enimization.
There you go. Enimization.
Enimization.
No,
Enimization.
that's an that
That's a
that would
study.
turn it into
That's a study of
that would turn
enemas.
it into the act of.
enimization. Oh, when you go and enemize someone.
Yes, enemize.
Enemize.
Yeah.
Okay, you've been
an adverb.
entomized by Luke Glenn. Luke, Bill, what's the weirdest place you ever heard of someone shoot their drugs? Now, I'm not talking
eyeballs.
about eyeball. I heard eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
How's that possible? Eyeballs. That's so sensitive.
Dude,
I
I
heard-
could
And why would they
do it.
shoot it? Because it's closest to their brain,
No, because they can't have track marks because of probation.
and they'll shoot it right in their eyeballs.
So if you stick a needle in your eye, wouldn't that make it red and
I would
fucking
think so,
fucked up?
but dude, there's you start. We're talking about fucking smack addicts now, and they're a whole different fucking
I
breed.
mean, I've heard them using a
Between
different
the
toe every
toes.
day of the week.
Yeah, between your toes. How about an armpit?
yeah, armpit's not that bad.
I don't know,
What?
man. I've never
Armpit's not
shot
that
nothing to
No.
get fucking high. So
Well,
I'm
no,
not- I'm not
I've
experienced
been
on
given a shot. From
like
your
a shot.
penicillin and
You asked, she was willing. Now you're taking
or
penicillin.
giving blood. Yeah, you know what though? Each time, I understand, and people make light of it, that someone gets in an interview, shows you how strong some of these things are, that they're willing to take something and choose to do that. Because, diabetics have to live with that, and they hate diabetics, hate giving themselves
I know.
shots. They hate giving themselves shots. So you have to have some kind of
I'm
hook.
pretty good. I'm pretty good at finding veins and starting IVs, but I'm that's where I'm gonna stop it there. If you want to,
We're going to talk about that topic.
if you want to plug that in, you just mainline that motherfucker.
Well, I heard. How about the guys that you ever hear about guys shooting up their penis with cocaine?
Ooh.
Holy shit, man!
No.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's
Why the fuck you want to do that, man? You wouldn't feel shit for a
it's
month.
It's pre Viagra, and one guy.
I'll snort
I think one guy did it, and he was chasing around his girlfriend, and he ran into a door jam,
Dude.
and he broke a blood vessel.
In his dick.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I mean, when it's rigid, man, you're gonna, you can
that's
break
fine.
it. You can. You know that.
Yeah,
I've
I've heard
heard
that.
can
It
break your
swelled
dick.
to the size of a grapefruit. Because it was called what they call that, a hematoma or
I don't
A
know.
subdural
something-
hematoma.
whatever. It's a
Underneath
broken
the skin.
underneath the skin, and
No, that's a
it's
subdermal.
subdermal.
That's what I said.
Subdural is lesions on the brain.
The brain. Dural is brain.
I've had those too.
Oh, that's from your.
Well, yeah, you and I
motocross
both
days.
had those. Well, no,
High pressure nerves syndrome.
mine was from going through a windshield, and
Oh, that'll
another
do it
one
too.
was hitting the pavement at 110 miles an hour face first.
That'll get your attention. Hi, how you doing?
Well, luckily I had a full face helmet on. But
It's
it was a
remarkable
cheap
you
one.
guys are
I got to bring you some
rational. You know what I mean? You're able
I
to talk
actually
to
need
you
to
guys.
I need to bring you a couple of my good
Accident picture.
Crash and burns.
crash helmets. I call them crash helmets. I've got a couple hung up on the wall that
Oh, you
were-
saved yours.
were
man.
notable for being scraped along the pavement at 180 miles an hour.
My mom
Wow.
threw mine away.
I've still got my one from my infamous Daytona wreck with Charlie Mavros, who recently died. Rest in peace, my friend. But guy in front of us blew up at Daytona. We both boom at the trioval start finish. Boom, both.
I mean, just for listeners who aren't familiar, you were on the circuit then. You raced
road courses. Daytona.
road courses,
Daytona.
Street bikes.
street
Street bikes.
And when you say the guy blew up in front of you,
Blew up. His motor blew up.
yeah,
Oil down the track in front of us.
yes,
No idea. Both of us, boom, fall down. 180, 185 miles an hour. Just
you
slide
wear your
along.
leathers and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that stuff and your gloves, but
Yeah.
it still doesn't protect you because you're going 180.
It does. I mean, I
Did
had,
you wear a cup?
I still had abrasions where I burned through my leathers in a few places, but I hit head first, so I went out. One of my fondest memories to this day is waking up and looking around, going, "Where the fuck?" I look over, and there's Charlie sliding along on his butt, and he gives me the big old thumbs up. Hey, how you doing?
Really?
I was fucking dying. I'm like, okay, I'm not dead yet.
Fuck, man.
I was
So-
sliding along on my face, and I managed to roll myself
Okay, well,
over and
since-
slide along
since
on
we
my
are
ass.
When
talking
you
to-
crash a motorcycle, there is a skill to crashing. You know that, okay, there's nothing I can do to save it. Now what can I do to mitigate my
See, the problem with
fucking-
this one is wasn't one of those situations where you know you're losing it. You're going
It
190
was
miles
like
an
when
hour,
I hit the fucking
Yeah, yeah,
dog.
less than a
and boom, you run into a puddle of
a
oil.
fraction of
The
a
bike
second.
just goes. Poof. Next thing you know, you're sliding along on the pavement, going,
your
"Hey!"
your body doesn't even react. It takes a moment for your brain to send
Oh,
a
yeah.
signal to your body. In
So
your
for
case, you're
me-
talking about it when they're
Okay, so
you're losing it?
I was a radio DJ, blah blah blah. I had a new first street bike I ever owned. 16 years old. Fucking had it broke in where I could open it up finally, man. It was a Honda Hawk 400. 4-stroke Honda Hawk 400. And with my weight, it would do about 110. So
Downhill.
my speedometer pegged out at 85. They only had an 85 mile an hour speedometer on it. So I glanced at the tack, and I was just hitting the red line on the tack at about, I think it was 10,000 RPM back then. Now they run 14, 50, whatever.
Now they get up there.
But back then, a 4-stroke doing 10,000, that was pretty fucking good.
Well, the Hawks were those big twins or the little twins. They were fun to ride.
No, mine was as far as I remember, it might have been a twin.
Yeah, the Hawks
Okay,
were twins,
okay.
man.
So at any rate, So I glanced, and in that short glance, a dog jumped in front of me.
Go.
I never knew what I hit. I thought I hit a pothole. And so now I'm airborne. I'm going over the handlebars. And I realize I'm going to land in front of the motorcycle. So in my head, and this is happening very quickly, but it's really funny that I had time to think, oh, shit, I'm wrecking, and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't want to land in front of the motorcycle, so I kicked the shit out of it. There was a big dent in the gas tank where I kicked it away from me, so it took a different trajectory than me.
There you go.
Yeah.
My shoes flew off. Never found my shoes.
That was a good wreck, man.
My dad was the one that found the fucking dog that was split in half. And, I mean, he wasn't, like, completely in half, but his head was this way and his hind legs was sticking straight up behind him. I split him in half. I broke his back. I thought, like I said, I didn't know what I hit. It was, and here's the thing, it was just a second glance. And this was when I was a young guy and had fucking lightning reflexes.
Better reflexes than we do now.
And just that little glance, just to see where I was, boom. I never even saw what I hit, man. And so I landed,
on
like
your
a
forehead. He
watermelon.
just smacked his
And
forehead.
then I spun around.
Because it doesn't
I
work
had
for
3 concussions out of that one wreck, man. And that when I took my helmet off, it was like somebody took a hard-boiled egg and just cracked it all up. It came apart in pieces.
Yeah, all the foam starts falling out, and that one's done.
Well, you know what? You guys are reasonably sane for that. Just reasonably sane. But
that's your opinion.
No,
man.
it just seems like that. Yesterday we were talking. We're at the Catch Restaurant. We're far enough into the show where we could talk about
where we are.
20
where
minutes. We are. We're at the Catch Restaurant in Key Largo. It's happy hour 3:30 to 6:30.
So we're gonna get to cousin
This Thursday, we're gonna get to it. But we're talking.
I saw cousin fucking on the page. Man.
In the middle of the Catch Restaurant promo. Why not? We talk about the Antioch Baptist Church, and you can talk about cousins.
Oh, the Antioch Baptist.
Okay,
that
no.
is Brother
Okay,
Don Burgess.
The Catch Restaurant in Key Largo, 102 Bayside. Happy hour 6:30. No, 3:30, 6:30. Has me distracted. Great happy hour specials on drinks and food, and we got live music Thursday through Saturday. And this Thursday we have Luke Glenn and the Key Bellies.
No,
right?
we got Cody James and the Key Billies this Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Oh, that's the
and
week
it's
after?
not until Friday.
No.
I'm
Friday
playing with you
and
guys
Saturday.
Friday?
at the Siren.
Friday at the Siren and Saturday at Sharky's. We got Luke filling in for Cody. So
Good thing, because otherwise I had nothing else to do, man. I thought I was going to have to drive cab some more.
we'll get you playing some music here and there.
Well, listen, if
Or
we can
just
raise up
jerk
more,
off or-
folks, if just a reminder to any listeners, you're out there, if you're listening on Spreaker, give us a review.
man.
Give us a review if you like us, and give us a review on Spreaker.
Hey, even if you don't like us, man, sometimes
give us a good
bad
review.
Fucking,
No,
what do they
bad
call
doesn't.
that?
No.
Bad does
bad
not
exposure
raise
is
the bad.
better. Hey,
No,
it worked
Luke.
for fucking the president.
I
man.
know. Okay, yeah, but it doesn't help us with
He
this.
didn't even have to spend any
Posit-
money. He just
Okay.
had to act like the asshole that he is.
iTunes. We're in the top 100 of comedies of iTunes.
That's 'cause we're
a
funny
couple more.
motherfuckers.
I'm going to do another promo where we can push that through. We need a couple bars out there.
That reminds me of a Frank
And
Zappa thing.
we're
man.
looking to do a show from the Adult Boutique.
The adult booty cue.
Yeah, the Lovers Boutique.
So
Lovers Boutique. I'm sorry.
Lovers Boutique.
So I already went there today, man, and I was like saying, hey, we got this.
You went there today?
Yeah. When I was driving, man, I had a few minutes, and I stopped by and talked to the manager and stuff, man, and he said, well,
Not
as long as
still
you
Jay,
try
is it?
out one of my products on air, so I got this vibrating butt plug, man, and it's fucking awesome, man.
That's
You wouldn't
good.
believe how good this vibrating butt plug is, man.
I would have said, you know what, Luke? You think I'm a control freak? But if Luke actually went and talked to the manager there,
I didn't.
I wouldn't. No, but I would not have a problem with that.
I know.
If you just went all like on your own and checked out. But I'm thinking what would be perfect? But if you go to a place where people would be embarrassed to be seen, to use a medium where no one is seen, unless you're dumb enough to get a picture with us, right? Here, Woody's.
No, see, the problem with Woody
I know
is
the DJ at Woody's,
Too loud?
man. One of them.
Wait, don't shit talk.
No,
Woody's.
I'm not
Don't
going to shit talk Woody's. Just
Oh. Why?
last time I was down there, I gave one of the girls who was bugging me for a table dance. I gave her $10 to do a table dance for the guy on the other side of the bar.
Oh, because you wanted her further away.
Yes.
No, because she didn't shave her butt hair, and she had some
let's go
goddamn
wait.
Klingons on her butt hair, man. And well, most of them do. That's how
Okay.
you
For being a
support
dancer with
single
that,
women.
my
You don't
God.
wanna-
single mothers, man.
Well, you don't have to go to that one if you don't want to.
No,
do you
I
wanna
don't
go
want
to
to.
it? How about you, Luke? If we can
Oh,
get-
we'll do a show there. Fine. We'll
you
have
ready?
a good old fuck. Oh, my God.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah,
We're
we'll
gonna
have
do
a great
show.
fucking time.
I mean, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask if we could do a show. I don't see why they would be against it, since if we explain to people if they're doing a podcast, we don't know who the person is.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously,
Bambi is fucking
went in there,
Bambi.
I
Yeah,
can
even though
walk
her
in
name
there.
is Jennifer Aniston. Her
Yeah, I know.
Fucking alter ego is
Starlight.
Bambi. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say
Mercedes.
the star's
I know
name.
Galax-
I'm sorry, I just
Galexis,
picked
Queen
that.
of Darkness, or whatever your name is. It's not their real name.
No, man. No,
And they're
who
working.
was the original Queen Darkness?
Oh,
man?
Elvira.
Elvira?
man, yeah.
No, there was one in the 60s.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was,
that was What was the
Elvira.
one?
yeah, Elvira.
No, Elvira's from the 80s. This
Oh,
was
she
the one.
from the
No, I thought
yeah,
she
it
was from the
80s.
60s.
70s. I thought she was
I
70s.
thought in the 80s,
well,
fucking
late
the
70s
equivalent
maybe, but
was
remember in
fucking
Ed
Madonna,
Wood?
man.
Ed Wood, the movie Ed Wood?
No.
With, there was
Edward
there was a woman in the
Scissorhands,
late 50s in
Okay.
L.A. that did it, and she used.
did
She
it.
looked like Morticia, but a
Cool.
even better looking Morticia, and she used to host their thing. But Elvira was the
Used
one
to
where
host what?
it still showed her boobs
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah, she
but
had-
Elvira even went more. But
Yeah,
I'm
she
sure
had,
if we Google right now, I
couple-
can tell you
couple
what the
sweat
woman's
socks
name
and
is.
some duct tape.
But I remember from the movie, Elvira is different. Elvira had the kind of like Pat Benatar bangs with the longer hair. But there was one from the 50s. Yeah.
My heart's on
and-
fire
and-
for
Elvira.
Well, that's not the same type of Elvira. That would be a chain smoking, Winston smoking, bud drinking girl.
Hey, we
Yeah.
could rewrite that song. Maybe she was a fucking
We could.
Winston smoking
beer,
Jack drinking girl.
But
Ah,
back to the
she even let
Lover's Boutique. You've been in there many times.
only to buy gag gifts, man.
Okay.
Gifts that girls
Come
could
on,
gag
you
on.
You never tried that oil they have?
No.
They got like a 2-part oil.
Oh no, I totally
What's wrong
tried
with
it.
it?
No, I tried
No.
out the anal-ease, man.
Not
you know?
anal. I know. Anal
Dude.
is- oh, okay. How, was the guy happy too?
Hey, man, sometimes you need a thumb in your butt, man.
Really?
Will.
Sometimes.
What does it do
Sometimes.
for you?
Well, Kimberly, she has
It helps
small
a little
hands, so every now and again you got to go out with a big girl with a
You
big
gotta wait,
thumb,
because
man.
We're still talking about it. You said, do you know? We got to find out the owners' names. Supposedly, Katie, one of the servers here, knows them, and this is the way. Yes, this is the way we pitch it, and tell me if I'm wrong. And Bill, you still thinking about it?
Pitch it.
Pitch. You know what I mean? Just go up to them and say, "Hey, listen, this is audio. We won't say anybody's name unless they want us. Want
We
us to
can
know."
always use fucking pseudonyms.
Oh, we don't have to use any. We can call him buddy, pal, miss, mister. See, that's innocuous.
Exactly.
It's anybody.
And
we
if
go
you
and
go
say,
there, you
"What
better
do
get
and you go like this,
inoculated
And we
anyway.
tell that no, you don't have to be inoculated. These are prepackaged things. People don't return dildos.
Prepackaged, man.
They don't return dildos that are used.
You never know.
Well, we did say that dildo doesn't work. Why wouldn't the dildo work?
Well, because it's made in China and the little teeny tiny fucking 25
Couldn't you see
gauge
it?
wires break
Couldn't you
so
see it?
easy.
Oh no, that's.
I've tried to
You're
replace
thinking of a vibrator. I'm
yes.
talking about a dildo. A dildo is static, meaning you got to push it in.
Oh, you're talking about a
Dildos and you know the difference between
that's a-
dildos and vibrators, and
Well,
butt plugs.
See,
Let
you
me
got
explain something.
vibrating dildos, man.
Yes, you do, but that's a vibrator shaped like a dildo.
But see, I thought the word was all encompassing.
No, a dildo.
I've heard of glass
static.
dildos that you
Dil-
fucking put in boiling water and you get them really nice and hot, or you stick them in the freezer and make them really ice cold and before you stick them in.
Why did you point from behind, right then?
I meant stick them in. Like
Okay,
the
because it
girls
looked
in
like you
front
were.
of you.
Okay, it looked like you were talking about. You were going from behind with it.
Well, behind, front, ways indicate.
Check it out first to see. I wonder what this is all
Well,
about.
you got to be careful if you boil it, because that'll fucking leave blisters on your
Why would you
bunghole.
want to? Yeah, why would you want to blister your bunghole?
Some people are fucking twisted. That's all I can say.
Well, that's.
I know a lot of people from West Virginia, man, and they're twisted like that.
But you said there's.
They're
a lot
into
of
pain and
a lot
punishment,
of
man.
Baptists
They
there.
always feel. Oh yeah, they're the ones that are the snake charmers. So when they're perverts, man,
here we go.
they
Someone
like to
ma-
think,
someone
oh wow,
made some
Sean's
shots.
bringing us.
Some
Oh look at this, man.
Okay,
this
wait.
is special,
hey,
man.
Luke, hand him your mic and have him explain to us what it is.
What are these shots? These are.
This is Sean Dickens, the bartender here at the Catch. Also, he runs a jam night here once a month. He also does he's famous for doing trivia down here, and he's expecting a baby.
You have to explain this device.
His baby's due on Sunday.
This
His
is
baby's due on Sunday. You want to say? Let's hear a little about it.
this is for the baby. We're doing
Okay.
Grandma's Dirty Buttholes for Maverick.
Woo.
Spill
No,
all
I was
over
I was
your-
trying to
Okay,
figure
let me
out.
guess. Bailey's, Kahlua, cream, coconut rum.
No, you've had this before. Grand Marnier,
Okay.
creme de cocoa, milk, and chocolate.
There you go. Will.
Okay.
And he's got this.
Well,
He's got
we
this
have the baby's name yet?
awfully cool shaker.
Maverick. to
Maverick. Woo.
Maverick
job.
Good Dickens,
Good,
man.
good job, Iceman.
Oh wow, that's really good, man.
It is
Let's
actually
give it to
pretty
Luke.
good.
I'm done.
Oh bullshit, that's really
There you
good,
go.
man. You sure you don't want another one, man?
I can't.
Come on, do another one.
Okay.
Wow, no, that
Do
really
it.
finishes nicely, man. I never knew Grandma's
Do
butthole
it.
tasted so good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Grandma's
would have
butthole
took
is
a
pretty
core
damn
sample
good.
from Grandma.
Somebody's
here.
grandma's.
There you go. Woo.
To Maverick again.
Actually, I'm old enough now where I am a grandma
oh my God, that was
motherfucker.
tasty.
Exactly.
So
That is, man.
If
That's
you
a
ever,
really good
if you ever
shot,
here
man.
on a Wednesday night, come and ask Sean for Grandma's dirty butthole. It's his signature shot. So, back to since we were talking about Grandma's dirty butthole, we'll go back to the Lover's Boutique. So
There
I
we
was
go.
thinking if we get next to the register and see, my idea why they might want to accept is that there's no such thing as bad publicity when you consider that most people don't want to be seen there, right?
Well, we were talking about that last night.
Yeah, what do you think? Rational? It doesn't make sense. So would people be freaked out, or would they be kind of be enticed,
No.
or could we draw more people in
I don't
by
know.
normalizing it? Make like here we are.
You're
out-
not going to normalize it.
No,
this is
man,
already
you're-
stuck
you're-
in.
you're-
This is
you're
already
looking at
stuck
the
in somebody's
goddamn-
How
head,
would we
man.
normalize it in
Internet
the heads
crowd,
of
man.
our listeners?
Yeah.
How about that?
No,
Is it possible?
no, they've already made up
Okay,
their
what do you
mind.
think, Luke? I think it's possible we can normalize it in the heads of our listeners.
Well, see, the thing is, everybody can buy all that stuff on the internet, and they don't have to expose themselves to ridicule. And some people
No, but
actually have real
sometimes it's
jobs,
fun.
man.
Sometimes
you know?
it's fun to go there.
Some people that have real jobs, they can't risk, man.
Yeah, you
know?
don't
I
need
mean,
to- you don't
it's
need
like the
to-
two. Did you hear about this, man? Up in Miami, man, the two Catholic priests that was on vacation from fucking Chicago, and one of them was what was the name of it? Something Latin Jesus or whatever the fuck it was, and so they got caught doing some kind of sexual thing in Miami Beach in front of everybody, man.
Woo.
And I can only imagine they were either
Okay,
cornholing
okay.
or 69
There
or
you go.
whatever
Okay,
you
wait
do.
a second. If
No,
you're
I
a
can show
Catholic
it to you,
priest or
man. This
no,
was
no,
a-
no,
this
I
was a
believe
real
you.
thing.
I believe
So
you.
they canceled the whole Latin American Jesus program.
I just think it's kind of forget
Yeah, I
about
ain't making this up. That's a real
No,
thing. It happened.
I believe you. I'm talking
I might
about
be calling it the wrong thing, but
no. I'm talking about the Lovers Boutique, though. I'm talking about why can't
so why didn't a
a married
Catholic priest
couple
just go there and
why
get him a
can't
boot?
a married couple just go there?
Because if you're a teacher at Key Largo Elementary School and one of your students' parents drives by and
Or
sees your
uncle
car
or
out
aunt.
there, because Key Largo is a very small town. You
Remember we
know
spoke about
everybody
that?
who lives here.
I know, but what about the fucking prevalence of swingers down here?
Hey, man, there
Okay,
is.
wait. You said it. We had a discussion. Swingers. Swingers. If they know, forget about being seen in front of the fucking Lovers Boutique, about seeing somebody in a group of people with their asses out dancing naked.
Yeah, but
Again,
But
some
see,
guy
they have
sucking on your
private parties for
some guy
that.
sucking on your wife's tit.
yeah,
They do private
but
parties.
Is that different?
No, that's not different because that's a whole other subculture that's accepting. Problem is, out in front of the Lovers Boutique, you're going to get the 3 people that object are going to drive by when they see the car out there.
Fuck those 3 people.
And then
I agree,
here's the
but-
thing, man. Truckers like to stop at those kind of boutiques, and they go in there because they have the peep show rooms.
They don't
and
have a peep
whatnot.
show room, do they? Do they?
Yeah,
Do they?
to preview stuff.
don't think
Yeah,
they
yeah.
did.
You've never been there?
Only
Do
to
they
buy,
have
no,
dirty
no, I'm the whole
Do they have
pervert.
lotion in there?
only to buy
pictures?
dirty Christmas cards for buddies. But
I just went in there to look for the glory hole so I could stick my dick through it. You know? But
wasn't much glory there, was there?
actually, there was more holes than I thought.
There was?
Yeah, man.
There's glory holes in there.
Yeah. You know,
Interview
you got to
them.
knock and be polite and stuff. They actually have a
They're not
slide
gonna
and
let us.
stuff.
They're not gonna let us go there, man. You're making that up.
I don't know. I'm just making
Okay,
shit
good,
up.
good. Okay, good. Okay. You know what? I think we good.
Sounded fun though.
It did. It was funny.
You know,
But
can
it
you
was-
imagine
he was
you
going-
stick
he
your
was going
dick in
for
a
it for a
hole
while-
and
for
you
a
don't
while.
know if they're gonna fucking break out a
No, I
goddamn
was
pair
worried
of
that he was going to
shears
say.
and shit, cut
I
your
was
dick
worried that he
off, or
said
they're
is I'm
gonna
100.
suck it,
percent
or are they gonna coddle
I'm
it?
100%.
Yeah, you going to get a hand job or
Sincere
going to
about
get
it.
hit with a cattle prod?
You know, you never know.
Wait, if
man.
someone's in a room with a glory hole and they are objecting of a penis coming through, shouldn't they not be in that room?
Well,
with
like
a
I
glory
said,
hole in it?
No,
my
man,
whole
maybe.
issue is I'm not putting my
Maybe.
thing in there. I'm not putting my dick in there. Like I said, I don't know if somebody's going to give me a hand job,
Forget
suck it off,
about
or hit me
What
with
if they had a machete?
a cattle prod or a
Yeah, you know,
machete.
yeah,
There you go.
machete.
So my thing is, being
But
a
I'm just
guitar
saying, but if
player, am
you're
I going to
in
stick
the
my
room? How would you be offended?
No, I'm like I said.
I mean, why? It's like that guy we told about last week getting angry at the Bourbon Street pub.
oh God, yeah,
yeah,
the
and he
gay
ended up.
guy.
He was there the whole time drinking. And he got angry at the gay guys in there and went back and started attacking them. I mean, it's like you go into a room that has a glory hole,
trying to beat the hell out of the big old cross dressers down there.
Yeah,
You know,
no, but you go
6'2",
you get-
high heels and full of muscles.
Yeah, yeah. No, but
Well,
you get in
you
an
know, hey man, you
Let's
know,
figure out what-
live and let live.
Oh,
Let's
I agree
figure
with
out
you,
what
I agree.
happened.
I'm just saying the guy was in there for a while.
Yeah.
So
So he's just mad because he realized that
Yeah.
Jesus was watching and
Probably.
he couldn't exercise his fucking homosexual tendencies.
closeted,
I-
right?
He's a total closet, and so
Yeah.
like most fucking good.
And I'm pretty sure he
fucking-
got his ass kicked a couple
and then
times.
he went. And
he
then
got his ass kicked by.
went to, he got,
Yeah, I
he
guarantee
got
he's a
lit-
Republican.
He got taken. He got taken out. He got taken out of the bar by the bouncer, and then went into another place, and then came back. Came back.
Oh, they had naked chicks there. I was more comfortable with the dicks hanging out through the wall.
Yeah, that's why he came back. So we what?
Because, you know, it's really hard to stick a naked beaver through the wall. Unless you use one of them there beaver pumps, man. You ever see that where they pump up the
Yeah,
beaver really
unfortunately,
big?
you showed us that last time we played
Oh,
together.
Oh,
yeah,
that looked like a burger.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
called the Big Mac.
I don't want to.
man.
Okay, we're gonna. You know what? There's one
A
subject.
pussy pump, they call
The-
that.
the
They
one-
have those at the
the-
dollar. I mean, at the. Hey,
They,
wouldn't
they
that
probably
be great
have those.
if you had a fucking dollar fucking porn store? You know,
That was a shitty
dollar
porn.
dark
A
store.
shitty porn. Think about the shitty food
Oh,
you
here's
got.
a Chinese.
That was a shitty porn. Here's an old Russian lady with a dog.
And,
Oh,
and
no.
the worst
No.
thing is,
Here's a guy. Here's a pensioner being licked by cats.
and
Yeah,
here's
that's a dollar
here's a
porn.
vibrator built in China that short circuits and fries the next motherfucker, sticks
Oh,
it
yeah.
in their cooter box or their butthole or whatever.
Oh, we're at the 40. It's great because 45 is the optimum. The last thing we're going to talk about is first cousin marriage. Okay. No.
So
we'll
my
mention
aunt,
something about
my
first
aunt
cousin.
Garnetti, my dad's sister,
Okay, let's hear it.
she married her first cousin. His name was Kenny.
Yeah.
Let me think for a minute. Uncle
And where were they
Kenny,
from?
Where were they from?
West Virginia, but they had to go to Ohio to get married.
There you go.
I mean, I think Ohio was one of the states that allowed it.
My
But
mom
we're
and
going
dad
over a
had
little
to elope
test
to
on some of those
Ohio to
places.
get married because they were underage. And so they went to Ohio to get married, which up in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, is just right across the river.
Right across the
so
river.
It wasn't, it only took them a day and a half to get there by fucking wagon.
Okay, someone mentioned that, and in the I recall hearing this, that there's a very low incidence of increase in genetic abnormalities when first cousins marry.
Yeah, well,
It's just a
the
subtle increase.
whole European,
The Royal Habsburgs.
man.
Yeah. When
all those guys. I mean, you either
There
came,
was a-
Same thing with the Egyptians, man.
you either came out a blithering idiot with 2 extra thumbs or a genius.
well, no, that was
So-
because there was reintegration. It was called double first cousin marriage, and we'll approach that again.
So
But,
in Egypt, man, all those alien-looking skulls
there's
were
Rachel.
a result of inbreeding.
Hey, Rachel. So
There's Rachel. We've been waiting for you all day.
all
man.
day
Ty was
long.
like,
the
"What
first
the
cousin,
fuck,
wait,
man?"
guys.
He said you were going to be here
Sorry,
any minute.
you're
We've
gonna
been
lose
waiting.
every time.
It's been
Luke,
many
Luke,
minutes.
Luke.
Oh, sorry.
First cousin marriage. I'm sorry, man.
I would have married
But
my
wait,
first
what
cousin.
happened?
I would have married
Is that
my
very
first cousin if she looked like Rachel.
Actually,
What you're
there's
talking about, there was a
several of
picture
mine.
taken in 1908, I think, and it was Queen Victoria. It was at Queen Victoria's funeral, and it had all the royal families, the heads of the royal families of Europe together, and they were all almost
looked
at
the
least first and
same.
second cousins. Well, and first and second cousins, and they used to
Everybody
marry.
looks
The problem
the
is they
same.
tried to marry them each into it in order to preserve the bloodline and keep it narrow.
Isn't
which
that what
is-
they call
but
blue
they didn't
bloods?
understand. They didn't understand. Yeah, I think that's probably
Yeah,
one
like I
of the
said,
reasons.
I mean, you either
But-
turn out to be
but-
a genius or
but-
have an extra thumb.
But when you talk about true first cousins, not when people regularly do it, inaccurate. There's among the, I think it's American Society of Genetic Physicians or scientists. They said there's a very low
The
instance of
Association
increase.
for Television and
No,
Movie
no,
Picture
no,
Engineers.
no.
SMT.
It's just it's a very low possibility of an increase in genetic abnormality, and there's a bunch of states that I want to say some states, and there's states that allow it and states that don't allow it. I'm going to name 3 states at a time. Tell me which ones.
Okay.
Alabama, Arkansas, California. Which allows them?
None.
California.
California does, but so does Alabama.
Oh, there
Arkansas
you go.
doesn't. Florida, Idaho, Louisiana.
I'm having to go
Florida
with Louisiana.
Louisiana allows it,
I'm having to say yes.
and you say
I said Florida and Idaho.
Florida does, Idaho and Louisiana doesn't.
Really?
Okay. Missouri and South Carolina.
Oh,
Both of them,
Missouri.
probably.
Missouri.
No. South Carolina.
South Carolina?
Is that weird? Maryland, New York.
Probably both of them.
Both of them
Because
do.
they're Yankee states.
Yep.
Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Oregon.
West Virginia.
West Virginia, I'm
probably
saying no.
Not because they're
Oregon,
snake charmers,
probably.
but the other 2 probably.
None of them.
Really?
None of them. Now, North Carolina, there's a bunch.
Nothing
There's
could
like
be
6
fine.
states that have you have to be 50 or older, and the other ones are 65 and older because they figure you're not going to produce an offspring.
There you go.
And that's just the idea. And if someone were to introduce and make a challenge, I bet they could challenge it. But North Carolina says that their exception is they allow it except for double first cousins.
I don't know what that
There's
is.
their
Double
terminology.
first cousin.
That's their terminology.
What the hell is a
That
double
says
first cousin?
That's if your parents are first cousins too.
Ah.
Is that fucking crazy? If your parents are first cousins,
Well, then
and
you're
first-
starting the whole Habsburg thing again.
Yeah,
so.
that's what happened, and that's when it was second cousins and all that stuff. That's where they were intermarried, and that's
that's
a
why-
double first cousin.
There you
when
go.
you have the genetic pool was
That's how a family
restricted
tree
to-
goes straight
to
up.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The family
One-
tree is missing a
100.
whole lot of branches there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and lastly, the guy from the fucking You ever watch the Cosby Show at all? Remember the Cosby
No.
Show? Well, there was a young guy on the Cosby Show, and he was fucking.
He was
drummed out of his
fucking
job.
who?
He was drummed out of a job as a working a register at a Trader Joe's.
As a what?
He worked a
Cashier?
cashier.
Cashier
Oh, okay.
at a grocery
Yeah,
store.
and they made him put it on his badge. It said his name.
I'm a
and he used to be,
cornhole fucker.
I used to be an actor on the Cosby Show. A cornhole fucker? No, he's not from West Virginia. No, and the guy just got harassed the shit out, and he had to leave his job because he was on the Cosby Show, especially since Bill Cosby
So
got convicted.
basically, a poor out of work fucking actor.
Yeah.
That nobody fucking even remembers except for a couple.
Yeah,
of
but Trader
assholes.
Joe's had to put the thing on his name, and they wouldn't have known who he was. I think he was on the show Always Sunny in Philadelphia for one episode too. He played Donovan McNabb as a he didn't play Donovan McNabb. He was supposed to be Donovan McNabb for this skit. I'm afraid it's fucking stupid as shit. But imagine that though.
Most
we got
shit
the
is
reverse
stupid.
problem. No one. Well, Bill said he was a
I used to be a musician.
musician in a.
Yeah, I used to do studio stuff.
Studio
and
shit.
Actually toured and worked real jobs.
Okay.
Now I fucking hang out in bars and play in bars.
Well, I think I'm kind of linear on my thing. At least down here, no one's going to go and say, "Jim, you used to be this, now you're that." I'm going to be right there in the middle, or a little higher. I mean, just right there. We haven't changed much, have we, Luke? In the last 11
Well,
years?
me, I've never
Neither
give
you.
a fuck what anybody's ever thought about me. I do what I have to do to live and survive, and whether you agree or disagree, fuck you. I don't steal your shit. I don't break into your house. I don't fucking fuck your cat. I don't
Or
choke
lick your
chicken,
bunghole.
and I don't spank your fucking monkey.
Or lick your bunghole.
Well, he might.
I
As
might
long as you
lick
haven't
it.
had Vindaloo
You're
the
a
night
young
before.
lady.
It has to be
A
a
young
fine
lady.
bunghole, man.
Yeah, it has to be pretty nice.
And it has to be highly maintained.
Yes, maintained well.
Yeah. Do you like a scent
Oh,
of jasmine
hey.
in your butthole?
Hey, hang on. Didn't we talk
Night
about
blooming
that?
jasmine.
What?
Wasn't there somebody doing taint bleaching a few episodes back?
Oh, taint bleach. And there's a woman up in Hallandale, Hallandale on the city council.
There you go.
The mayor of it, they were in a budget discussion, and she said we should provide money to the fire department. They need the money. And he goes, not everyone has money. They didn't make a lot of money doing
Taint bleaching.
sphincter bleaching.
There you
we
go.
said taint.
Taint,
The
sphincter.
taint. I don't think they taint
Sphincter,
the bleach. They
cat
go right
rabbit.
for the sphincter area.
Okay.
That bleaching thing. To
I don't
get
want to put that. I don't
the
want to put
shit
bleach
stain.
anywhere down there.
Well,
I think that might be a little
they
bit
call
hard.
it ble-
Anytime you dive in a swimming pool, it's
Yeah.
got chlorine bleach in it, so you're getting bleach next to your bunghole.
No,
There
well,
you
you
go.
got to spread the wrinkles around it.
Woo.
The wrinkles.
Okay, well, you know what? We're at that magic time.
Yeah, it's about
Remember, the only reason why we would
Hey,
not
you
wanna
know
go
what
to
my
one of-
little lady
'cause
likes?
The primary thing is like 30 minutes. Some people do say 90 minutes, but I know in
There
some
you
of the
go.
research
We'll
said
go as many minutes as you want to
45.
go.
But we want to move up in the ranks. The more listeners we have, the more reviews we have. Listen, once again, before I sign off, and I'm going to turn it over. Luke and I will sign off, and then Bill will sign off. If you have an opportunity, if you like it, and you'd like to increase next week, we're going to try to incorporate phone calls. I do have Skype. I figured out how to do it. Yeah, I know how to get. I have a virtual cable where we're able to take a phone call. You'll be able to hear us through the mic. We'll be able to hear you through the phone sets, and you'll go directly into the program. So we need to get those reviews.
You'll be
in.
direct injected, man.
Yes.
Directly injected.
We want to inject
into
you
the
with
show.
directly into your brain, into your ear, the podcast.
So you know what?
What?
You know what the wife said? The best thing that ever came out of my penis?
What?
The wrinkles.
That's a good one.
There you go. I
So
like that.
if you can leave, the more reviews now, not the same people, but if you
Positive
encourage
reviews.
people to put a review on iTunes, the higher we're ranked. We'll get ranked in subsequent.
Get your friends and family to
Yeah,
tune
you get
in.
to do it. If you are friends
And neighbors, and get your preacher to listen
log
to
on.
us.
What you need to do
So
is
he
go,
can feel like he can save somebody today.
go on the picture of our
picture?
show and highlight it. I think right click and it'll say you can write a review. I think that's how
There
it
you go.
happens on iTunes.
Works for
I'm not
me.
sure, but
Not
we should all do
sure.
it. Yeah. Well, the
I
more
just watched
reviews
that
we
movie
get,
the other
the
day.
the higher ranking, the more exposure we get, and we definitely want to expose ourselves. We want Luke, Bill, and I want to expose ourselves to the
in
American.
an impure manner.
Yeah. We want to expose ourselves to America.
Oh, and I want to say one thing to people
What?
right now, man. If you don't know your fucking preamble to the Constitution and you don't know your American history, just basic fucking American history, do never, ever fuck with somebody that passed the goddamn entrance exam to be a citizen. You are a fucking moron, asshole, cocksucker.
That is, I actually on a bet with a friend, my buddy Martin Caseta, who came over, and on a bet, I took that test after he did, and I will have to say I did myself proud. I got about 89%, but I missed a bunch of shit.
Yeah, man. And
I'm
so,
like, damn.
So half of these cocksuckers that I saw.
Well, I went to
doing
history
this,
and political science major, so that was my thing. That would be like me testing you on motorcycles, or me
half of
testing
them don't
Luke
even
on
know
lube oil.
what they don't know the difference between the preamble of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights are. They don't know the difference.
Right.
So anybody that doesn't know that, shut the fuck up.
There you go. Well, we're going to get back out of the political, and it's about time to wrap up, so I'm going to give it over to Jim and Luke to wrap it on up.
Go first.
Okay,
Wrap,
I'd just
wrap,
like to
wrap.
say, hey, man, if I don't see you before it rains, piss on you. If I don't see you before mating season, fuck you. Hey, don't let your cum quat. Don't let your meat loaf.
Well,
Showers.
May all your
May all your
May all your
showers.
showers be golden. Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, there
Oh,
we go.
yeah.
I was waiting
If
for
you're
that
getting
one.
that rain from the
This is Jim-
hurricane that formed over us, that didn't. What it was just
Gordon.
a storm. Yeah,
Gordon.
Gordon.
We didn't talk about Gordon.
Fucking
today, but
Gordon.
We'll talk about
we
that
talked
next week.
Yesterday.
I had two
Um,
cousins named Gordon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Not
Did they get
commissioner.
married?
No, one of them died in a fucking. He got squished between the locks. You know.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Working on a barge. You
Yep.
know? Yeah.
Oh,
That
fuck,
shit happens.
Man. Oh, that's a great way to end the
And
show.
his dad got killed in a head-on collision in West
Oh,
Virginia.
damn.
Well, you know, West
Unlucky.
Virginia, what the fuck, man? Shit happens.
Unlucky families.
Thanks, Luke. You know, oh my God, that's
Well,
awesome.
let's pull that
Well, I'm
down.
just
Okay, Jim,
saying.
what,
That was
what you
awesome.
got?
This is
Shit
Jim the
happens.
Keith bartender. Thank you for joining us for episode 104. We'll be coming to you. We're going to be looking for coming. We'll be looking for bars that want to
And if you can't
participate.
come, see
I
a
think
doctor.
the first
See a
one's going to be
doctor.
the McGann's Bar in Northeast Philadelphia.
There you go.
And maybe Thursday. I think I have Josh in Tomball, Texas.
Okay.
I'm
He
going
wants
to
come
have.
on?
I'm going to do.
Do a solo show, and he's going to come on? There you go.
Well,
Good.
no. It's going to be Thursday. I'm going to have him in Tomball, Texas, and what I'll do is I'll pop it on. I'll have it. I don't know if I think I'll probably do it at home because I have a issue.
So you're going to teach me how to call in when I'm not able to be here and I
We
hear
have
you
our
on the
number. We have our
fucking
number.
thing?
We have our number. It'll be once we have it.
And
listen.
so I can call in and say, hey, man.
Yeah. Well,
what the
we
fuck?
actually we won't wake you up, and we'll just call you. It'd be perfect if we could just wake them up. Probably, we can get you a headset.
Yeah, we
You
have to
can
call
go
him in the middle of the day, though. That's
in
the
the middle of
problem.
the day. Yeah, when you're passed out.
Well, there's times that I'm driving a cab in the middle of the day, and there's times when I'm fucking passed out.
Oh, we could do
in the
that.
middle of
Oh,
the
I
day.
guess so. We'll get you a Bluetooth headset so we can call you while we're on the road, right?
We could do that. That'd be
Do
fun.
that. We'll call you.
I have a no-tooth headset.
We, that's a West Virginia special.
A regular headset that work too.
That's
Okay.
no tooth headsets. The West Virginia.
Oh yeah, it's a
West Virginia version.
four-tooth headset. Thank you, Bill.
Anyway, thank you all. We do appreciate you all listening. We will be back next Tuesday back at the Blackwater Siren. Thank you guys so much. We do appreciate you spending time with us, and we look forward to seeing you next time. We will catch you all on the flip side.
At Farmers Insurance, we know every windshield collision has a unique sound. Beetle. Bird poop. Drone. Seen it, covered it. Click for more.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Right now, you can get both Sprint's unlimited plan and the all-new Samsung Galaxy S10 included for just $35 per month per line for 5 lines. All you need is approved credit and an 18-month lease. No trade-in required. Visit a Sprint store, sprint.com, or call 800-SPRINT-1.
Phone $15 a month after $22.50 a month. Credit apply within 2 bills. If canceled earlier, remain balance due. Unlimited basic after 6/30/20. Pay $32 per month per line for 5 lines without a pay. Data deprioritization during congestion. Speed maximums. Use rules and restrictions apply.